All right, you ready? Yeah. Hold on a sec. Oh shit, there's no straw. So guys, this is a serious talk. I need my serious juice. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Okay. First, I'm gonna start off by saying I thought I was dying. Oh my god. Yeah. How's the hell is that? How is that good news? Okay, let me just tell you a little story here. Before I continue, let me just mention that I am okay. I am fine. I'm not actually gonna die, and there's actually nothing wrong with. Well, there might be something, but it's nothing really. So I was having these like palpitations. It was when your heart either like you can feel it beating as fast or slow, and it does all this weird stuff. Wakes me up at night. So I told my doctor. The doctor's like, okay, we'll put you on a Holter, and we'll get you an echocardiogram. If you don't know what an echocardiogram is, that's when your grandma's running really fast, and she won't stop echoing. It's crazy. I'm just kidding. It's a really fast graham crackers in the Grand Canyon. That's what an echocardiogram is. I'm just kidding again. I'm just full of jokes today. It's an ultrasound to see if you have babies in your heart, to see if they're little babies, and male or female, and decorate your room. I'm just kidding again. It's when they look at your heart with sound waves. Yeah. Anyway, so that night, I'm sitting downstairs on my couch watching House, ironically enough, and I'm like, whoa, I don't feel so good. I started sweating. Like I feel like sweat coming up my pores. Like it just was a weird feeling. And I got like really tingly, like it was crawling like up my throat. And I'm sitting there like, oh, I don't feel good. I feel a little dizzy. And then I got really sick. Like I was gonna throw up. Oh, I don't feel good. So I walk upstairs and I'm walking upstairs. I'm like real short of breath. I'm like, oh, something's not right. So I'm sitting down and I start to feel a little bit better. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit here and relax. But then I'm thinking to myself, if this gets any worse, I gotta go to the hospital because this is some scary shit going on right now. So my girlfriend's sitting next to me, and suddenly I just like, it's like my heart's like this. It's like really, really fast, and it just kept going faster and faster. And I'm feeling for it, and it just kept going faster. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I thought I was about to have a heart attack. So I'm like, Veronica, you gotta call an ambulance. I am there. I'm scared out of my fucking mind. I'm just trying to keep calm, trying to relax, but I'm scared as shit. I thought I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. I thought like any second my heart was just gonna go, then beep, and that was gonna be it. And she's on the phone with the ambulance, and I'm thinking to myself, get here now, because if I'm not fucking dying tonight. So they show up. And before they got there, my pulse was 180, just racing. And when they showed up, finally, it was down to 120. It was down to 120, but I wasn't feeling any better. I felt like really, well, I was scared. I was in shock. I was nervous. And I had like this constant rushy feeling in my chest. Oh, it was horrible. And I remember going in the ride in the ambulance, and they tried to put the IV in my arm. The guy missed and went through my vein. Oh! And then I got IV in the hand, and we all thought I got it until my IV got pulled out later on before I went home, and got a huge ass bruise because it actually went through the vein again. It was just a horrible night. So I was at the hospital, ECG, blood test, no heart attack. They told me it was most likely called an SVT, which is supraventricular tachycardia. The only problem is they don't really know because they weren't monitoring me at the time that it happened. But everything sounds like, there's no heart attack, so the heart is fine. So I got a Holter on the next day for 2 days. Of course, nothing happened. Everything looked fine on the Holter. No problems or anything like that. Got an echocardiogram, ultrasound on my heart, see if the little baby's in my heart. And he says the heart is healthy, except I don't know what valve it is. I think it's the mitral valve. He says prolapsed a little bit, but it was very mild. And even if it was like a big prolapse, it's still not life-threatening. It's one of those things that can happen, but it's not actually a big deal. Kind of like some people are born small and some people are born big. I don't know. No, but I got a small prolapse on the valve. I got more blood tests done. I was feeling like a few days after I got home from the hospital, I still wasn't feeling well. I was tired, like, oh, I was dead tired, no pun intended. I just like didn't want to do anything. I was fatigued. Like, you know when you're looking up symptoms of stuff and you see fatigue and you kind of think, yeah, I'm tired a lot. You don't know to check it or not. Oh, I was fatigued. I had that symptom. Holy shit. When you're fatigued, you know it. I just didn't want to do a damn thing. I was dead tired. It was like you had a long ass day at work and the whole day was like that, but it felt like it was the end of the day and you just like did everything and you just have no energy, and it was not fun. And that scared me because I just didn't feel any. I had no energy, and I had that constant, I don't know how to explain it, like a rushy feeling in my chest. I don't know if it was adrenaline or what, but I went to the hospital again, got more blood work, told them all my symptoms, how I was feeling, everything, just to make sure. I told him everything. And he's like, it sounds like you're just, you're scared, obviously, because of what happened, and you're not sure and stuff like that. So he's thinking it's like adrenaline, panic attacks, and stuff like that. I've lived with social anxiety my whole life, okay, and I've got like mildish panic attacks, but nothing like that. Like not even remotely close. And I don't know. It was really scary. So one of the things that can trigger an SVT is caffeine. So I'm a big coffee drinker. Caffeine is done. I said, fuck it. I'm not drinking any more coffee. It's too risky. I was scared. And some of you watching this probably have this, where you have like these SVTs or this like random tachycardias, and you're told, like, it worries you, but you're told that it's perfectly fine, it's normal. There's some maneuvers that you can do to reset the rhythm of the heart, but regardless of that, it's scary. I actually thought I was gonna die, man. I remember looking at the clock in the ambulance, the big neon letters in the ambulance, thinking I'm gonna have a heart attack and die. And I'm thinking to myself, man, this is it? Sitting on my ass all the time? And this is what I get for it? Nope, ain't gonna happen anymore. So no more coffee for me. I've been buying like fruits and vegetables up the ass. I've been actually going up to people and opening their butts and the fruits and vegetables come out. It's crazy. And just trying to be more healthy and try to move around a little bit more instead of sitting down for really long periods of time. I still have this problem where I'm waking up in the middle of the night with these palpitations, and it still kind of scares me. I hope I don't get another one of these episodes because that's scary. Anyway, the good news was that there's nothing wrong. The bad news was that I thought I was dying. The good news is there's actually nothing wrong, apparently. Holy smokes. Okay. Another good news is one of my friends is coming down. He's coming from the States. I can't remember exactly where he lives. I think what's coming to mind is Maryland. Anyway, I've known this guy for like 10 years. His name is Jeremy. He goes by the name of Soundy Man. Knows Nude Pixels, a.k.a. Casey. He's coming down. I think he's coming down with his girlfriend. And we're going to meet up and spend the day together all romantically and stuff. Not really. Yeah. So another thing, I opened up some donations the last one of these videos I did. And you guys have donated over $1,200 to us, which is like a buttload of money. I won't name an individual, but one person donated a lot of that, quite a large portion of that. We're so grateful. You guys have saved us for this month. We were in the shit, and it's super embarrassing. But I'm acknowledging. Thank you so much that you guys have donated to us. Big help. A lot of people think that I'm like super freaking grand and all that stuff, like financially, not even close. I'm in so much debt. I'm afraid the police are going to come up my door and be like, you owe us a lot of money. You ain't doing shit. Give us all your stuff. Boom. That felt pretty good. Talking about that. That's really the whole point of this entire video, was to mention that. It took longer to talk about than I thought. But that's why, like, oh my god, it drives me nuts. Like the video I did, like of this similar kind of vlog video I did before, saying like, oh, there haven't been any videos these days, blah 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 blah, excuses. And now my excuse is that I thought I was fucking dying. It's just been the shittiest freaking year ever. I hate it. It sucks. Okay, maybe it's not the shitty. Maybe it's not the shittiest year ever. Just a lot more downs than ups. Oh yeah, by the way, if you see some douchebag who's pretending to be me, like it's got the same profile picture and name, and he's like talking smack about my subscribers and stuff like that, ain't me, guys. Never, ever would I even do that. Even if somebody was, even that guy, like I don't even mouth off to. Like, if there's any, I wouldn't mouth off to anybody. It's just not in my nature. I just don't do it, right? So this guy's, talking smack about my subscribers. He's like harassing them and stuff like that. And he's like reported, and he constantly gets banned. He springs back up again. There's probably something wrong with this guy. He's got like this absurd hate for me for some reason. Who knows what his reasons are? I would never talk down to you guys, okay? And when I make my sentences, I try to start them with capitals and end them with periods. But anyway, I love you guys so much. Thanks for taking the time to watch my videos. It means a lot. And let's make this something big. Real big. Yeah!